8:03, and new developments in the legal case preventing any new cannabis licenses from being issued. Marijuana licenses remain on hold following a lawsuit by 4 disabled veterans who claim they should be eligible for the licenses under the marijuana law that prioritizes groups impacted by marijuana convictions.
So initially, the judge gave both sides 2 weeks to work something out, but there have been some new developments in the case. So joining us this morning is license holder Cos Marte and his attorney Jorge Vasquez to bring us up to speed on everything. So good morning to both of you.
Good
Thanks
morning.
for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
So the judge called for both parties into a conference. What do you think that means?
So we have to figure out what the next steps are. I mean, Jorge could speak more on what was happening inside the room. I just think it's really unfair that we can't move forward. I can't open up my store because of the injunction. I have to get a final inspection, and I'm bleeding money right now. And all card applicants that are in my position, we could go bankrupt. In this
you were
case.
set to open on the Lower East Side.
Yeah, September 4th.
September 4th.
Labor Day.
Okay, so it was a big weekend, and it was so close to almost to the finish line of opening up. What exactly is the legality in all of this, and how fast can we see it move along?
So what's happening right now is that the plaintiffs have filed a temporary restraining order. And what that does is says, we want the court to pause what's going on until we decide the merits of a case. As you guys are aware, court cases can last months, if not years. That's not uncommon. So what the plaintiffs in this case are doing, they're trying to file a preliminary injunction. A preliminary injunction would pause and essentially wait until all the facts are decided and the law is decided on this. What we did, we filed a motion to intervene. And what that does, it allows us an opportunity to also defend alongside the Attorney General, but putting the interests of card licensees such as COS, such as ConBud, and others. The reason being is we want to make sure the judge and the court understands how this impacts small business owners. It's imperative, especially with the point of a temporary restraining order or preliminary injunction, is the plaintiffs have to show irreparable harm. But the reality is the plaintiffs are all speculative. What they're saying is, their argument is, we're veterans, we're disabled veterans, we could get a license. Not that we're gonna get a license. In fact, nobody can even guarantee that they're gonna get a license, right? So it's this if I apply and if I receive it, then maybe there might be an issue down the line.
In the meantime, the folks that do have their licenses are in limbo, right? You got your license back in April.
Yep.
How far have you even been able to get with your shop?
So I opened up the shop. I'm in $1 million in contract now.
Okay.
I have to continuously pay people, and if I'm held up, it's just unfair for me to be, continuously bleeding money and not being able to generate any revenue.
Because there's no assistance being given to those folks that
there
already have
isn't assistance. COS is not receiving assistance, right? But the thing is, think about it. People have depended on this license. You have individuals who the state said, we're giving you a license. Those individuals have poured in sweat, blood, and tears to make this happen and to move swiftly because there's a market need. We have distressed farmers who need ConBud open, who need others open. And the longer this case takes, the more product they're going to have to.
And the people that I already hired 9 people, one who is a veteran, who is like, oh, what's going to happen? Do you want me to get involved? And I'm like, no, let's see what's happening. I think the judge is very fair and is going to do the right thing, but we just don't know, and we're in limbo. And it was a dream, that we saw. I worked 2 years to get this license.
So the judge gave 2 weeks to work something out.
A little different. The judge gave us till today at 5 p.m. to submit post-argument briefs or submissions. And what that means is the judge is being thorough and wants to hear specifically why we want him to do something and what supporting documents can we show that judge to do something. And then the judge is either going to decide shortly or within 2 weeks he's having us come back.
Can you just clarify, because I don't know if it was said, formerly incarcerated folks from marijuana convictions were given the first go-around for the licenses, right? The veterans are asking just to be included in that category?
The veterans are saying that it's unconstitutional to give these individuals what they consider an unfair advantage. But what they fail to recognize is that the legislation has always prioritized those who have marijuana convictions and their relatives.
I was arrested at 13 years old for cannabis,
Yeah.
and now it's a dream. Like I got this opportunity to go ahead and start this business,
Yeah.
and now it's looking like a nightmare.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you worried that that priority will be taken away from people like you?
I feel like I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It just puts me in a really messed up position, and I'm our company mission is to hire people coming out of the prison system to work with us, and I have contracts with Rikers Island, training individuals on fitness on my current business, and we're looking to do the same.
Your current business has a veteran employee, right?
Yeah, and we actually contracted out somebody that's a veteran who's going to work in our facility as well.
Okay. Keep us posted, okay? We want to stay on top of this. So, Casa Jorge, appreciate you both being here, sharing your story, and we want to stay on top of it. So let us know what goes on, okay?
And we
Certainly.
wish you
Thank you
the
so
best,
much.
too.
Yeah.